Hot corner.
Yeah. Dalton's hot corner. Putting more money in your pocket. What do you have?
Yeah. I made a sizable bet preseason before the Dodgers signed Ohtani on Dodgers over 93.5 wins. That number never made sense, right? That number was, for some reason, assuming that the Dodgers weren't going to do anything to adjust the players who were leaving. And so I just smashed that, right? Preseason, the number ended up closing a 104.5, which is crazy, right? I wouldn't suggest betting over a number like that. That's crazy. But now we're back down into the 90s. In at ESPN bet, you can get Dodgers over 99.5 wins. 13-11 start, it's a bit like, wow. I don't think you're going to get a better spot to buy low on the Dodgers than right now. And I want to touch on the things I mentioned earlier in the show, right? The last 4 seasons that they started kind of like this, 2023, they started 11-11, finished with 100 wins. 2022, 18-17, finished with 106 wins. 2019, 9-8, finished with 106 wins. 2017, 10-12, finished with 104 wins. Like, this team is a dominant regular season force that, like any other team, will go through moments where they're not. I'm just like, what? I don't know why you'd really move the number much when they're kind of just doing what they do a lot of times in April.
Yeah.
Like, a 13-11 month doesn't even go notice if it's August and you're already 30 games over, right? Like, they're going to go on a rampage at some point, and this number is going to all of a sudden be 104.5 again, and you're going to be thanking me that I told you to bet it when it was 99.5. Like, sometimes you just got to buy the dip on teams, or you got to just figure out that a team is overvalued. Like, I got the Marlins a couple days ago at under 70.5, and I would have given that out on the show if it was still available, but they took it down. You got to kind of read the tea leaves with these teams, So that's what I mean, is it though? Like, they've won 100 games, 5 of the last 6 years? Like,
yeah, yes.
And 4 of those years they looked exactly like this, if not worse, through 20 some odd games. Like, sure. I don't think it's actually bold at all. I think it's just saying, like, hey, this thing that we keep seeing happen over and over and over again, I think it's going to happen again, and this might be the best, if not second best, of those rosters. So, like, I don't think it's bold at all.
Well, okay. You bring up a lot of really good points, and I don't even know that I disagree with you. I think that, just from my perspective, I don't know that I have the balls to make that bet, just because, like, betting on it, just this simple notion of betting on a team to win 100 games is a lot, right? Like, it's realistic when it comes to the Dodgers, but 100 games is 100 games. That's a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would have the cojones to pull the trigger on that, but that's also me being me.
The last time the Dodgers played a full season and didn't win 100 games was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we go back 2017, they won 104. 2018, they won 92. 2019, they won 106. 2020, if you pour that out over a full season, we're talking 115 or 120. They went, 43-17. Right. Make of that what you will, right? But 2021, 106. 2022, 111, and 2023, 100. Like, I don't know. I mean, we're talking about a team that's basically done this 5 years in a row and 6 of the last 7.
Yeah.
And, like, is this Dodger team demonstrably worse than all those other Dodger teams? It's going to be hard to make that argument.
It is hard to make that argument. But you also brought up the Guardians earlier in the show. You gave them, like, a bonus bet earlier in the show, Dalton.
Yeah, the Guardians can go 10 games over 500, and I can cash an under on their win total. I mean, come on.
That seems pretty obvious to me as well. I don't know that I buy an 87 win Cleveland Guardian team.
Yeah,
but